A 30-year-old PhD student grabbed on the street near Boston, Massachusetts by U.S. government agents. Rumeysa Öztürk is from Turkey, studying at Tufts University on a student visa. The government accuses her of being, quote, engaged in activities in support of Hamas and wants to deport her. Her supporters say all she did was speak out in support of the Palestinian people in Gaza. A judge has temporarily halted her deportation, and lawyers are fighting for her release.
This is what the face of unfolding authoritarianism looks like in the context of the United States.
Öztürk is one of about a dozen students and faculty known to have been detained, including Mahmoud Khalil, a pro-Palestinian activist at New York's Columbia University from Algeria, who is a permanent U.S. resident, a green card holder.
The United States government has created a policy targeting Palestinian activists, and specifically Mahmoud Khalil, for arrest, detention, and potential removal because the United States government disagrees with his constitutionally protected right to dissent from U.S. foreign policy.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio says more than 300 student and visitor visas have been revoked.
We gave you a visa to come and study and get a degree, not to become a social activist that tears up our university campuses. And if we've given you a visa and then you decide to do that, we're going to take it away.
The White House says more deportations will come, part of a larger crackdown that includes revoking legal status from more than 500,000 migrants, sending troops to the border, seeking to eliminate birthright citizenship, and deporting some alleged criminal migrants without due process, some to their home countries or the U.S. military base at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and others to El Salvador's maximum security CCTV prison.
This facility is one of the tools in our toolkit that we will use if you commit crimes against the American people.
For some deportations, Trump is relying on the Alien Enemies Act, an 18th century law last used to detain Japanese Americans in internment camps during World War II. It allows deportation during a time of war with no due process. Critics note the U.S. is not at war, but Trump argues gang members from Venezuela and other countries qualify.
Well, this is a time of war because Biden allowed millions of people, many of them criminals, many of them at the highest level. They emptied jails out. Other nations emptied their jails into the United States. That's an invasion.
A federal judge has temporarily blocked use of the Alien Enemies Act. The Trump administration has asked the Supreme Court to overturn that and allow deportations under the act to continue. The White House knew its immigration policies would face legal challenges, but they feel confident the Supreme Court will side with the administration. The Supreme Court currently leans 6-3 in favor of conservatives like President Trump, who appointed 3 of the justices to the bench in his first term in office. Jim Spellman, CGTN, Washington.